gonna be a short season, I can tell, unlike season 13.
We never reviewed this girl right here in the black and white in the center. What? Is that the host?
That's the host, you dumb.
Bootleg Opinions.
Have you ever tried to watch our favorite TV show, Drag Race, and other TV shows, and it is not available on your streaming services? Yeah, I know, right? That sucks. But with Surfshark, that can all change with the click of a button when you get a VPN. Not just any VPN, but an award-winning VPN. So here's what happens. Your location can actually determine what contents are available to you. For instance, if you live in Canada, UK, Australia, España, or Holland, some contents aren't available to you just because you live there. So here's what happens. When you change your location from one to another, those contents magically gets available to you. And during this pandemic, I've been changing my location left and right, up and down, and I've been able to watch all the contents that I deserve that wasn't available to me if I was in the USA. Plus, it is safe to use even on public Wi-Fi. And also, here's the bonus part, with one subscription, you can actually use it in different rooms with multiple devices with other people. And if you want to be part of this magic, sashay away to the link in the description and use my code Yuhua for 83% off your whole subscription and 3 months free. And plus, there's a 30-day money-back guaranteed. Nothing can go wrong when you have a money-back guarantee. Bienvenido a Bootleg Opinions y tenemos hoy Laganja Estranja. ¿Cómo estás, Laganja Estranja?
Yes, God, Miss Yuhua. It's good to be back again.
I feel like every week I'm like, are you ready to bootleg another country? These people are just rolling out non-stop 24/7.
Mama, when you stay bootleg, you ain't gotta get bootleg, okay?
Are you ready to go over these looks for España? And I mean, these girls are gonna be bringing it.
Sign me up.
Reinas de España, reveal yourself! And for those that are unfamiliar with Bootleg Opinions, in this show, what we do best is bootlegging, because we have nothing better to do during this pandemic. So we have the first queen to come down this runway during the review, and her name is Arantxa. And she's serving me a little bit of toddlers and tiara, very nursery rhymes, giving me a little bit of Scaredy Cat from Drag Race UK. My concern is that from the way that she looks, it seems like she's just been doing drag not too long ago. So I'm a little bit concerned of how she would do in the competition. But I like the shoes, I like the sheer sleeves, and I like the star in the middle, and that's about it.
Not she's giving you Scaredy Cat. Yikes, that's definitely not how I would want my outfit to be described. This is definitely not one of my favorite looks. However, I do like the nod to the 1960s. I think the proportions are great. I'm not a huge fan of the boot. I think that boot is a little too punk rock, but I do like that it's white and cohesive.
What does that even mean? So,
Girl, my sister Yuhua, we're gonna have to get her a thesaurus.
I know what you're trying to say, but you're not saying the words that, as a producer, I want you to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I see what we're doing here. Okay, well, girl, it's a boot. If that's what you're looking for, it's a boot for the boot.
Okay, but it's cohesive nonetheless, and that's what you would say during a pageant. Next one is Carmen, and she looks gorgeous in this. I love the sleeves, I love the big dramatic fabric. I will say that it's giving me pageantry, it's giving me glam, it's giving me old school drag, and I do want to say that this queen is put together. Nothing to pick apart, but uniqueness, not much there.
I would have to agree. There's not a lot of uniqueness here. This outfit feels very like something we would see maybe on an ice skating rink, although I think those sleeves might get in the way, so I do like the drama of those. But for me, it's a pretty simple outfit. I do think her mug and hair look simply stunning, and I have to agree with you. She does look very well put together, but overall, is this something I'm gonna remember? You know, that's my #1 rule. I don't think it is. So for me, it is lackluster.
But I will say that she's padded, she's cinched, and she got her tatas in, which I enjoy.
And I definitely think that her breastplate looks really, really beautiful and realistic, and I love the way she's camouflaged that with the plunge of the V-neck in the outfit and the neck.
Speaking of tatas and plunging neckline, what do you think of my realistic breasts tonight?
Well, you're giving me very Forever 21. We are bootleg, so at the end of the day, we gotta do with what we have. Honey, all transactions are approved here, and I believe our Venmos are linked in the account below.
Oh, that's right. Let's not throw it in the end, okay? Because times are tough, and we are bootleg queens. So if you end up having a good time today, our Venmos and our PayPals are in the link in the description below. Alright, next up is Dovima Nurmi. Now, this is unique. I will say that you can't really find this in the store anywhere else. I like the hair. It's giving me a little bit of head wick and the angry inch a little bit. And I like the fur. I like the cut, the top and the bottom as well. I will say this is unique.
Well, this is the first look for me that I've really liked so far. I love the way she is exposing her male nipple. I think the play on androgyny is really executed very well here. I agree with you. I love the diagonal slit and especially the one coming around on her side, giving us a little peekaboo of the leg. I love the color choice. I think the hair is super unique and I love your reference to Hedwig and the Angry Inch, one of my favorite films of all time, and definitely the front of the hair is giving me that. I think she looks like a queen. I think she looks royal and she's ready to take España, honey.
Next up is Volcano, which translates to English volcano. And I like that she's wearing red to stick to her brand, that she's red and she's erupting from the head. But I will say that this is doing a little bit too much for me around the neck area. I wish she would simplify it just a little bit. Because I do like the tassels of the red, I do like the red all over, and I do like the red wig, and the red makeup, and the red lipstick, but I felt like that the jewels in the center doesn't really make sense for me.
I really like this outfit. It's definitely giving me a Spanish vibe with the tassels, so I think that's a great nod. Now, the thing that I'm really struggling with is the all red on red on red. I think the face is a little too red. That eye makeup is so dark and deep. I'm kind of losing her in the entire outfit overall. Now, I do like the embellishments, but have to agree with you again. It did go a little overboard, but hey, she's a drag queen, so I like that she took it somewhere. And I do love the hairpiece. It reminds me a little bit of something we might see in Australia. Kind of has that fun, whimsical nod of being a foam head, but I love that she's covered it in rhinestones.
Do you remember last time we did Australia? You said, I'm glad she took it somewhere, but maybe it's not somewhere we want us to go, but I'm glad she took us somewhere. It's a lot of things going on.
I'd rather have too much than not enough though. You know, as the last look was a little safe and off the rack, I like that here she took it somewhere. Maybe it's not where we wanted to go, but she took us somewhere.
And the people in the comments were like, oh my god, Laganja, always delivering the sound bites that we want to hear but goes nowhere.
I mean, what you're gonna do isn't necessarily, wait, what is it?
What you're gonna do isn't what, oh, I forgot.
See?
What you
want to do isn't necessarily what you're gonna
do. Okay, so yeah, she kind of took us there, but not really there. But yeah, just a little bit edit. I want to say that for the eye makeup, maybe if she put some white in the corners of her eyes, it would have opened up her eyes just a little bit more, just so that we see a little bit more of her. But yeah, you're right, there's a lot of red on top of red that I think with that pop of white, like at the corner, it would really open up her eyes so that we see her face just a little bit more.
She's definitely beat for the gods, mama. She is not afraid of cosmetics. I just would have liked to have seen a little bit more of her face.
Alright, next up is Hugáceo. And I have to say, Laganja, I love this. Do you love this?
I love this. This is super cool, super original. I think the nail gloves are very unique. I love the way she styled her hair, and overall, I like that she's giving something unique.
I like this as well. I love the hair, I love the eye makeup, I love the nails, just like you, because if it ain't about the nails, you ain't here for the party.
Mama, if you ain't wearing nails, you ain't doing drag. Oh,
you know what? You always mention like, if it ain't leopard all over or something like that.
That's Alaska's line. Everything must be leopard print.
Yeah, and then I was like curious why you always bring that up. And then I saw that she actually had a music video on her YouTube the other day.
Well, good. I'm glad you're doing your research on YouTube. Seems like something one should do when they are on the platform always.
What the f does that even mean? Anyway, I love the sheer fabric on the top. I love the tiers of fabric at the bottom. It is weird, it is kooky, and I like that she sticks out from the pack in a well-executed way. So good job on this.
Absolutely. I think the makeup is so unique, and I think she's really selling the look.
Next up is Inti, and I like the makeup. I am cool with the hair. I like the ruffles in the top. I have mixed feelings about this.
I have to agree. I have mixed feelings as well. I don't know if the androgyny here is executed as well as the other contestant before, but I do like that she is giving us something very fashion forward, very sexy, and I really find it I guess I don't love it. I don't know. I was really trying hard here, but it's not my favorite. I think all the ruffles in the front are just a little too mosh-poshed. I don't really feel like it's designed. It kind of feels like it was draped on a form and then just like stitched. So it's a little confusing to me. I can't really tell exactly what's going on up there. But she does look sexy.
I would like it better if the corset that she has underneath the ruffles were on top with a thinner belt, just so that it ties in and has a focus point so that it looks more put together, because it seems like right now it's like a shirt on top of a pair of pants to me.
Of leggings. It looks like leggings.
I feel like maybe with some time, you know, being on the show and coming off the show, I think her looks will be more well executed and with more money and more experience.
I do really like, though, the creative makeup and the hair. And I also like that she carried it over to her hands, dip dyeing them in paint. I think that's a nice touch.
You know what I think also the problem with me with this is that it's very loose around the crotch area, that we see the lines of the panties underneath. That's why I'm also looking at it as if it's like a little bit messy. Next up is Killer Queen.
I love this look. This is giving me drag mama. This is over the top and in the right way because the proportions really make sense. I love the hairpiece with the little doodle in the center of her forehead. I love the cutouts, the different textures of the fabric. She's giving me a lot to look at, but I like it because it works.
I can use it without the feathers, I would say. I would really love to see those big dramatic shoulders. I would really love to see that. That was the only thing that I want her to take out. But I love the shiny material that she used. I love the corset around the hips area. I love the heart. I love the long nails. Yeah, just those feathers, I would say.
I can definitely see where you're going with that. It is a lot and it does kind of swallow her neck up. But I feel like once you remove the feathers, then you have to remove the neck piece too. Because otherwise that's gonna look just stuck there. I really feel like the two of those are working together. So I don't know, girl.
It's not where she wants us to go, but I'm glad she took us somewhere.
Is the bus still running?
Alright, do you want to say who's next? Next is Poopy Poison.
Up next to the stage, we have Miss Poopy Poison.
What do you say, girl?
I asked you first.
I guess we both don't want to go first with this look. Okay. So I like where she's going with this, but I'm disappointed that she didn't take us where she wanted us to go. I love the sleeve, how it's very dramatic, it's very artsy. I love the slit around the top area. I love the material of the leather. My thing is that I think she's trying to combine too many things that it kind of got lost and it seems like it's too much. A little bit too much. But then on her hair, it's a little bit basic. Now, I want to start off with the positive. I think I just said the positives, so let's go to the negatives. I think if this look was just the shoulder with the sleeves, but if it was just like a straight dress with a slit on one side, on like the side where the sleeve is, I think it would have been really sexy, a little bit more fashion forward.
So I actually don't totally hate this look. I think it is not the most creative or out there, but I do like the design, and I have to agree with you. I love the liquid latex vibe of it all. Now, the hair for me is a no. I feel like neck up, it's just not correlating with the outfit, but maybe she'll improve that because obviously she does have a great sense of fashion and she's not afraid to push it forward. Her body looks beautiful, by the way, too.
Oh yeah, her body is gorgeous, honey. If I have money for hip pads, I will be looking like that too.
What are hip pads?
It's what you sleep on. It's a mattress.
Amen. Up next, we have the gorgeous and stunning Sagittaria. Oh my gosh, this look is gorgeous. Don't you think?
This is gorgeous. I love the hair. It is styled completely for her face. It's sculpted. I love the feathers around her shoulders. I love the big sleeves as well. I love the high cut. I just like it, girl. We all know why.
I love the way the outfit fits her, and I love the way that the feathers are at the top of the negligee. I love the way that the feathers are at the top of the dégagé. I think that's gorgeous. And I just think she looks very well put together. She looks like a queen. Again, not my most memorable look, but it is very well executed, so I do think this puts her in the top.
Did you finally learn how to say dégagé?
I don't know. I can't say it again now that you asked me how to say it. Dégagé? I know, I couldn't remember how to say it. Décolleté. Is that right? I don't know.
You were trying to say it last time during the premiere for Drag Race Season 13 and you were trying to teach me how to say that word, but when you were trying to teach me, you couldn't even say it. I was like, girl, how are you trying to teach me a word that you can't even say yourself?
Well, what can I say, sister? You get me tripped up, okay? Girl, before we filmed this, you told me to brush my teeth because my tongue was white, okay? And now she's telling me to turn off air conditioning. I mean, Miss Yuhua is running a tight ship over here on the bootleg. And up last, we have the Macarena, honey, giving us Mouse Couture, or something like that. Yeah, not my favorite look at all. Absolutely not. She's got rhinestones, though, so we love that.
I guess I know where she's trying to go with this, that she's, you know, cutesy, she's fun, she's campy, but I think there's a way to make it seem that it's done on purpose. I would honestly get rid of the rhinestones. I would just make this, honestly, just really straight pants and just make it seem like she's wearing a very fashionable onesie with the mouse ears, you know? I wouldn't hate it that much.
I'm a mouse. Duh. Yeah, no, for me, it's the material. I think it's the terry cloth or whatever this is made out of. It's giving her kind of a furry vibe, which maybe she was going because she was trying to be a kitty cat, but it just feels a little bit Halloween costume to me as opposed to RuPaul's Drag Race.
Quick question, did you start drag on Halloween or gay pride? I was a Halloween queen.
I'm a Halloween baby too.
That's why we're always so scary, honey, even with makeup on.
Speak for yourself.
That's why I said we, me and you included.
No, I'm not included in that. That's why I said speak for yourself.
Oh, nobody is safe from bootleg, honey. All right, Laganja, who is your favorite look from all of these 10 queens? It's gonna be a short season, I can tell, unlike season 13.
We never reviewed this girl right here in the black and white in the center. What? Is that the host?
That's the host, you dumb.
Okay. I didn't know. I was just like, hey, I see one more look we could review.
Oh my god.
So my favorite queen so far is Dovima. I really liked how she played with androgyny, and it's the
Dovima.
one. Who?
Dovima.
Okay. So my favorite contestant so far with the premiere looks is Dovima. I really like how she played with androgyny, and it's definitely the most memorable look to me.
She's my second favorite look, Dovima. My favorite look is actually Hugáceo. I love this red on her. I think she's unique by separating herself from the rest of the contestants.
See what I mean? You picked the scary queen, and I picked the gorgeous queen. So speak for yourself, hun.
But anyway, Laganja Estranja, thank you so much for coming on today.
You can find me on all platforms at Laganja Estranja, except for TikTok, where I am the only Laganja Estranja.
And I'm Yuhua Hamasaki. You can find me on all platforms under Yuhua Hamasaki. And if you're new to the Bootleg family, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and tell your friends all about this series. Bye, Laganja!
Bye, sister!